no unsabeka na fe ya educate you ya ma wasua de ye ba wasua de eno ka ho the three cardinals of a media no education, information, na ye the entertainment so aka ho won't be TV. That is what we stand for. Enunti ene yabema information kakra no de ye wose hu no me de ebro na ene yebesua de ene eye dabnada ye ba besua de ewa kasa afidie yi so entimeso ma afidie no enna ha se ya ma afidie no enna ha se ya ene awie ene eye ebnada na ene ebnada enche kura wadru hanu mumpo awie lawyer Evans or say entiene lawyer Evans or say bonsu a private legal practitioner eba be kame ho na dunsia emono that is wasua de papa wasua de edibi aka knowledge no ho yes knowledge is power but quickly and then what is there for you to know and then every yenua bema Dennis Miracle Abuaje a iyokofo stop order en hihye ya obosu obodi gu kwa mu ntino na stop travel order no entumi anche no ebra otu kwan na mum otu kwan kobaye ena iyokofo eni suti obo wan se ei Miracles Abuaje na abayo etie ho ena your friend say stop travel order no e sha se eye adwuma no what ye hum paninsem by now may assure say what some Miracles Abuaje declare intent so be call for communications director no ebi susu say ema NDC for ayem ehyewo say hey ono so ye bejano na the chances eye dey eno mo akwa akoso ni enti Miracles Abuaje enra without for want of a better word say me hawadwe with the enra course wa wuti bi ehu bi no Dennis Miracles Abuaje enra omo emanu bail as of time enra ye ne Richard Ahiagba etwetwe nkomo ewa afidie so adonsia boy a ye kokofa adonsia kase ebo no later enya ye hu se omo amanu bail nso a as usual of a year Raymond Acha ye nim baby a ono kra nya lawyer ni o o ye lawyer onya lawyer ni but Raymond Acha the bail boom ni bi and ye de to Dennis Miracles Abuaje so 50 million cedi bail with 3 sureties lawyer for bro for 2 to be justified enra sa bail wentino Dennis Miracles Abuaje despite a year bail no oda yoko for asuye and then anopay a dom ankwan kogu yoko hosa go se bail no aba but enye bail papa bi asa the lawyers and the kopie mu ewo yokofo asuye ho anopa awiemu per information a mensa kan the lawyers no ye was omo ye bia no omo aye wie sureties ne de keke ka ho omo aye bibia awie na eche and yet to say omo awie bibia no Yokofo say omo ne Dennis Miracles Abuaje a court bia endi nasem and finding guilty Nemom in footro mo pese omo tugu Ghana fo ani and they say Gerald appear bia the din appear mu statement a Yokofo de babeto abonten say ono ena no oye accountant na ono agye atumu say obetua sika ni binti no eno a ye ka kire wa ha so mo ahyeda pese omo de bata eye miracle de no say accountant kura no aye na dwen say obetua bia ene ye che say miracles one picture na propagandist yi ni bi no na che say miracles so kura na kwa bi so no odifo ene ye sa kio sa mischief no wa ha say esno Gerald appear no case and there's no Dennis Miracles Abuaje case Dennis Miracles Abuaje enye Gerald appear etine de enko the lawyers akasa but ene the lawyers wie bibia sa de America no Yokofo ede Dennis Miracles Abuaje Afro eye late ekwapem people omo de no call late ekwapem the fear ewo ho say omo ekoye investigations ewo ho yenim de Yokofo akopeno late ekwapem ho ewo Miracles Abuaje fie but omo de na for people no say omo etwa investigations no eso Dennis Miracles Abuaje ne lawyer for akasa at omo akasa atachia akasa gari ni mako akasa Yoko as it stands ye nibdi ha Yoko si say na sani the lawyers na kano obehwe BNI say no ye dey NIB say BNI and the other arms no averagely lawyers no who say ekwan bi so no omo yo mo adwuma sani ye fata but the problem is with NDC for besie kwabna bo bi ansa program so da bi aso bo omo di natem say Raymond Acha a oye foreigner a onye NDC ni papa bia oye nsam churoni no feel say NPP ebe ha no wakoje abrofu bi sika so oni omo ye business so say dan na o feel say NPP na eboa ma ni business gu ye ntino meno de ayi kwabla bo bi ansa program bi so me ya snippets hwe o mehu ya bi hu say du ba bia no omo tibi ma ne no so no kro nyandis ni papa bia no kro ejatua ne to ena asem wo de hu na waba so ba be gu NDC party na no no de your cup of tea but then Raymond Acha on the question mark no one ho si say lawyers ni bi consider say omo emfa Yoko as an institution but omo ebe target Raymond Acha no because seven previous omo hu no seven previous odo de di nsem ewo Yoko ho and a President John Dramani Mahama and so eden in session the devil not wodi and no hwe no me bidim say NDC for the be ashas ya obubu fu nkitenkete bo omu ntube nkasa I don't know why say foreigner we abemu na obese party mo hwe do no nse no why mo hwe do no nse no na meno de bigidi say Raymond Acha o wa yire dru Raymond Acha be sure say yeah o wa yire dru na ya na me pese be kasa nsem ni bi meno de e bia be nsoso so ba party mu over 6 million individuals that were NPP no party no ba ebetenase na nyomu beye bia no yede yese ho na Raymond Acha yes power is transient ye all ye baby a wakoje ayira duro no ebia no obo wo no ho ana oyira ekopie mu ewo US of A. The last time I think it was says building who called the bad name. Well, yeah, Trinity into the miracles Afro latte. Equapim people saw more investigations after saw this 50 million CD bill. Etona pampem. But they say lawyer Evans or Sables Ewaha. This is not the first time. Lawyer Bahadum Wakambil and Sempe. Which be so not once, not twice. But time bia Raymond Acha. Ebekwa kofa bill who bia. It's not the law courts, on your law courts. But sa no ye. And then yebera sa and some lawyer ewa. And then so Makachro say a tete-a-tete with lawyer Evans or Sables. And asama yebesa ewremu. Last week me say lawyer nanka sa asem no ye ba beka. But ayebe there all the same lawyer is right here with me. The public, or is it tribunals? NDC for akwakofa ba. Yemubi. Yehunu sobo de ba betata NPP for. Tribunals see omo eni afi kakra no omampani Dada Rawlings apenso na tribunals see bi ewo hodoma ode betete Ghana for when ye afi kakra na wo omampani Dada Rawlings amamu a obekai tribunals no pa ende ye be course ewo ye my Ghana mu kakra bi so ya Rawlings there no established by PNDC law 78 and on the tribunals bet it Ghana for yet your mind you win your course na a lawyer will have no more be correct me until 2002 and just sakraya kakra be ma I think so 93 1 or 2 because so but Akufo-Addo buy until 2002 and yesha I don't know if free kakra but constitution I think said regional tribunals not yet constitution no can was it is something in a bad memories of a tribunals in Ghana. Baba Twaba in 2024 NDC for the Shobo manifesto say omo no de Twaba ma omo no mo ba. They will establish the regional tribunals and reintroduce communities and circuit tribunals. After they will depoliticize the justice delivery system. No more speedy up a case determination. And will end this for manifesto. Now, a day, community a tribunal bill 2026 lawyer wa had here there be some quotations article 126b ne ho kro de banyina no ya behwe ehun sam kan but minority no so akire na dwe e wo tribunals ho say NDC for tribunals obode ba no obode ba be appointed obo party for Mempresa beko lawyer dienum because minimum tribunal chairman ebe wo ho na nipa tu bi e kan ho omo no omo nya lawyer fo so omo nya judges omo nya dey lawyer be kire ni nyina mu minority no ho no say tribunals are ebe omo de ba be tata NPP for political persecutions or prosecutions ebebem edunti dey na minority no ka say court no Deba Assembly. What is the problem with the law courts? Deba Assembly Bentia. omo ekwako bia na omo bie tribunals bebre say enti ene no nso no yebedi ho nkomo the attorney general aka oversight committee omo so omo ebehwe tribunal no so to ensure fairness afe the centralized system omo de be monitor omo activities and all that just to assure Ghanaians then nkomo no be because tribunal be kura hu no say nipa ba ko ama NDC so omo person omo be delay court system no ya be dwendwene ho then nkomo no be de pa me fidie no and hasia community sentences ebrebebema yebewrem community sentences and also ye de bebata ho na ye ran komunum kata and finally medema no AC no it's going to be a long discussion see mu be the third term bid of President John Dramani Mahama. Yes, the third term bid of President John Dramani Mahama. Literature kakra bisuya Shakespeare to be or not to be, that is the question. I don't know say to be or not to be, that is the question. Third term bid of President John Dramani Mahama. I don't see macho hum komo eba yakoche miracles abuaje just to put the fear of God in Ghanaians and then do na hey kofu we dia ukasa kakra na omo chiwo ya chi tiktokers ni ya chiwe no itiama ehu abeto Ghana for do na so omo entube nkasa and then hwe Steve Mantia maybe odin komonam and surprisingly Andrew Abeka Kwaku Azan so de Kwaku Azan pa and then you know so churo last week we was a panibi eba kurom ha obeye den panibi NDC abai no macho no no di animu enra Orlandi kurom ha we say enra last week Orlandi kurom ha macho no 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 di mu akotene yes pania kura to for ma yeti o oba kurom ha ebe hia nsam twirofu obi no oba kurom ha be hia nsam twirofu obi no obeye dan wo kurom ha pania eto from quiet and then some twirofu mi nkopona sisa na ye din dan baby but makasa too much ye ba be dran komonum third term bid of President Mahama and then lawyer wa ye be din komo enu nti na omo di ehu ebe hye omu sade won ka ho asem enti me de me preempt the court beka ebi say thrown out but on the ehu hye omu enti asem na e bakura na wan hwa ya ba ho kwan untube nka bi but oboa President Jeremiah John Rawlings and then ya me fa the crazy away enti talk Ghana jubadie so enie live on Wood to be TV so ye baby ranko lawyer Evans or say Bonsu in the house yo lawyer ewa hado and area be mara kwaba lawyer be mara kwaba now who eye dear me adom ya tinkwam ne wa hodin dia ye diabetes so na machia wetie fon so no obugina ejoso last week the may say out so kakrabat na enyewa me share election so ana I am a national rep Kwabre nti Kwabre nyina me hwe election so and what is a man for so akoko to mu chase me with a rate a person be say women say FSC a din junction but you know so tina ma why busy ma very busy nti me ma na otunu say but it's been a busy big weekend for you. And I almost say Kwabre East here, one of the largest constituency Okuta population. We are nipa na to delegates no over 2,000 delegates. Now share me regional rep Bamba and Madam Edna and other committee members of Makaya. In fact, my memo na aba so share Madam Edna Hajia wachira de wo adesna basic school omunyina aboa na o share yiswa Ora Bamba and so experience on an adjura Oh yeah. Okay.
Bika ko win seat my no. So hwe omo nyina team no ebo adwuma na kyese enya de ketwa anti committee no adwuma committee no de ya na ekofa bi be kan ye ho se de be ya omba boa adwuma die no omo nyina ya adwuma e fata pa nti in fact ma bi bia
e ho de no ko kama
akwasundwem the only problem ayenya ya kakra bi ye ese bi no try say no mo the petition baba ye hwe petition ni mo no na ye very trivial ye to ye sakura san frɛ omo sa omo bra they deal with the issue but no more ma de hu yan so ma court file but na ye omo issue ye say bibi ne say ya invite ebinum na ye di binum abeshemu but omo ankasa so ya invite omo and he who seeks equity must come with clean hands and I say must do equity and you hear naturally say na vetting so it could be on the face of the sheet cry bet me avert you hear form na sheet no so ayetimi hwe so ne avert ehun so you okay you bet me WhatsApp you bet me BB anti na your trivia nya issue bi a shada ya issue pa no will that with those issues to na call court come ko pay injunction but at that time no na apply kra na court ni nya grant injunction na ma omo dina ma afi no mo hwehwe asebe na me so my busy nti o ma nya man serve me as a lawyer dey observe me ameje because I also saw defects I was rate no more bedroom it's a matter of say mental conditional appearance na raise issues na mama court na bo asem na gu but all the same actually no yanto mo nka bi nti ye ho dey ye successful
okay
ma chairman no so retaining the seat na Fred the chairman so
that Jones that bet say Jones will retain
Jones na no mo penatu no but Jones o check category secretary no ma mean no rough
Jones
Yamisem but we need Yama difference in the crack of almost 500 as a 400 but no be on no more meaning the power and at the end of the day we need
generally because elections
yeah best 7 a rate or say me lawyer me join question baby 6 I remember that is 6 o'clock there 7 until this is be at me
anyway lawyer Mesami Mama Kwame but I saw member lawyer we dey just by way of information but attaching so at the atuja say a year high court no chairman would me summer boy case no beya court no in stay a year judgment no proceedings na or the year Minerals and Mining Act ni bi na omo dey ba prosecute the client no or they call Supreme Court for interpretation of a year Minerals and Mining Act no for constitutionality of certain provisions of the Minerals and Mining Act used to prosecute his client
upon true and proper
penny
yes when your lawyer say na ma wani age you see upon true and proper interpretation of the provision to call for further interpretation of the law that was Supreme Court and when it happens like that then it means that all court in the way biano court of first instance I will say we stay because there is a provision.
So can say so I say we stay.
I will say we stay. So stay of proceedings until Supreme Court interpret the law.
Okay.
Enti easy.
Enti no memu dia
memu dia enya easy. Enti the yes aso a e kire say wuntimi nkwa asem no so because there is a certain provision of he say e bia omunya proper interpretation about it into a Supreme Court nkyerɛkyerɛ brade mu ansa. And then this I will apply emrano wrongly. I'm a one famrano. Anya Juma said the city because I was saying not true upon true and proper interpretation of that provision of the Minerals and Mining Act. And the Supreme Court on Kwana by virtue of Article 130 and 21 of the 1992 Constitution, or more original jurisdiction for sa interpretation. Was the Supreme Court no 5 main jurisdiction. The 2 me are 5. Supreme Court of Ghana, the 2 me are 5. Now 5 main areas now on our original jurisdiction. Original jurisdiction, I know you one. And the Supreme Court is our appellate jurisdiction. To original jurisdiction, you know, the church and Branham said the 1992 Constitution, let's sit here. That is the original jurisdiction our and our appellate jurisdiction. Appellate, you know, you say appeal. And you say Court of Appeal ne kan sam na won tenase aye nyansafo me nsana na wo so ode kwa nyansafo mu nyansafo ye Supreme Court no no mo ye den omo nso e kyerɛkyerɛ emrade mu se bia Court of Appeal ne nya ne yi ana wanya ne yi eno ne ye appellate jurisdiction and ɔwɔ supervisory jurisdiction o supervise all court biara hyɛ n'ase court of appeal hyɛ n'ase high court hyɛ n'ase circuit court hyɛ n'ase district court ana deɛ ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo koraa de bɛyɛ enya maaye ɛno so ɔmo timi de ba abagye ɛnyi ni sɛ bɛba ɛno so hyɛ n'ase supervisory ɔwɔ review sɛ yɛ ɔno ankasa ka asɛm a ɔno ankasa betumi asan adane n'asɛm na ɔka ɛne sɛ nnɛmia na meka wei masake justice toku no wɔakyina nso so yɛde the same thing kwa nipa no mensake no ɛno so sɛ tumi ne yɛde ama ɔmo na kyerɛ sɛ otumi hwɛ mu tumi yɛ bias wɔ baabi ɔbɛtumi asake wo nnɛ adeɛ kye a nipa foforɔ asɛm bɛkɔ bɛka sɛ ɔno deɛ maanyɛ magyae no ama ne kɔ anaa maanyɛ ne saa bi nti ɔsan wɔ review ɛsɛ sɛ ɔno aka asɛm a ɔbɛtumi asan dane n'asɛm no review jurisdiction na ɔwɔ exclusive jurisdiction ɔno nko a ɔwɔ exclusive jurisdiction a asɛm bi wɔ hɔ a ɔno nko a na ɛdie obi ani ebi ne presidential election petition sɛ yɛto aba na president fo a ɔno nko a supreme court na ɛdi court of appeal ntimi ni high court ntimi ni district court ntimi ni into 5 main jurisdiction appellate jurisdiction original jurisdiction supervisory jurisdiction review jurisdiction exclusive jurisdiction
yo enti we there by way of information here
ni nyina so benya no article 130 article 131 article 132 article 133(1) and article 135 of the 1992 constitution of the Republic of Ghana and article 2(1). And to hear article 130 of the 1992 constitution of the Republic of Ghana or was a jurisdiction of the original jurisdiction or article 131 where appellate jurisdiction 132 now to a supervisory jurisdiction review 133(1) and 135 exclusive what jurisdiction into when say exclusive jurisdiction say presidential election dispute esia onon kwa exclusively onon kwa na den ho so otimi kyerɛkyerɛ saa mra nim hunu de owini ya ne wan wini into when it happens like that no one says sa provision we na nsa na obetimi akono na e was original article 2(1) other you are a citizen of Ghana no ansa na watimi akọ citizen ni bi ni say one ebia we natural person or artificial person into your company ubie no Ghana ha ni free company ha no my free Ghana obetimi agina article 2(1) no so akọ court ana so you obi or citizen of Ghana obetimi agina so akọ Supreme Court for further interpretation of the law ya anya ama Burkina for ya anya ama Ivory Coast for ana ya anya ama your sister country bia unless the person is a citizen of Ghana. And that citizen of Ghana could either be a natural person or artificial person.
How can you be an artificial person?
Artificial person, your company. And it is a company be free Ghana. Her name fan say, and Ghana cry a company ni business. And Ghana cry companies. Engineers and planners. In fact, President Mahama we are engineers and planners because on an airline also. And on also day. Sika koko ade ni nyina nsuo na ma ni nua ntimi nyusu ni nua ne company no so engineers and planners omunti free ha a company establishing in Ghana hanum a company act no omu gina so na de bi Ghana ombetimi aka se mbra bi ho a omonte ase Ghana ha ombetimi agina article 2(1) eso e de akọ no ma evoke the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. The original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court na article 130 no so and no de kyerɛkyerɛ mbra interpreting the law upon true and proper interpretation of the provision obonsa nyansafo num no master no mu kyerɛkyerɛm sana appellate or say appellate ebia na engineers and planners omo artificial body artificial it is so ntimi nkasa company ni ntimi nkasa o kasa fa nipam the company ni betimi akọ na citizen natural person so to say me ne omienu a ye wo Ghana ha ye Ghana ni ana say ya be ware wo ha ye ya naturalize wo ha no yenso ye betimi agina article 2(1) no so de akọ and by virtue of article 130 131 132 133(1) and 135 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana no obia betimi Supreme Court of 5 main jurisdiction into okwa na wagina article 2(1) so na de koba you must be a natural or artificial person and also a citizen of Ghana if answer no wagina.
All right me that's papa say ya na ya dia chance ya na say ni ya chance ye na lawyer mu no ye ora attachia lawyer attachia say ono na chairman wuntumi summer boy case no ono na odi animo na ye nim sanka 20th as a court no ye say asem no obedi the 20th eno na lawyer attachia a step in said there be o pray a high court no say on change a year judgment no so 20th no na emum onfa ensem be provisions of a year minerals and mining act to say embrano onfa ko Supreme Court because embrano baby wo hodo ba e chine na adwene enema mu eye na kakra na omuntube na omamfa eno ambambe read out judgment to or call Supreme Court and no bomb pies court the high court no so betieno na wafro akọ eye Supreme Court nti eno na mama lawyer Evans Oseibo so chire no want me akofe eye YouTube eye want me TV live ewo YouTube etu free akasamfoni na chi a ubetumi akọ YouTube eye want me TV live ewo YouTube and our Facebook want me is it 101.3 FM. My producers don't cross checking my Facebook page, you know, you're streaming live, but many a times no keep saying I don't really know why. But I want to be TV live on YouTube and I want to be 101.3 FM on Facebook. Lawyer. Yeah, the one that shall say be a more recent one.
Yeah,
miracles there. No,
miracles there. Bet me there shall say. Now before then, KK, me fa kwanya isu na menchia me kuro mo hene. Na na senso kofo abebiu na mensre nkwatenten ma no. Whether we like it or yes or no ane ohene ba akopɛ a wo kuro mo. Ohene ye ni mienu ya wo ba akopɛ one ne hema. Menchia na afra tala menchia wo mo nyina. Na KK no so machia madam a o ya headmistress e wo Adesina Basic School. Your friend Madam Edna Hajia. Chia bebre ene oyenyansani na oyeboa forso. Na no achinu na KK Jamaican so ne say Ghana omu basic schools ni ade ni nyina omu nya chalk ho asan be yedin. Said the MBC ye no capitation grant na ma. Ubusa headmistress bia na headmaster bia chalk wa de chro no ho ayedin. First kra na de they say crowd and kaya the marker and control. Yeah, nya marker ni bi na ya blackboard a basic schools no mu nya chalk. And the Minister of Education the odano no esre no. Ono de minim so ya nine gentleman ana ne hojo ana wabo adwuma so parliament we de medron attention. Say onhwe basic schools no capitation enko ana chalk nso ho ayeden. Na keke ansana me di dwumade na ye no me kotu Speaker of Parliament, I said the current democracy we are witnessing in Ghana is backsliding to the olden days. Speaker Abambabi. And I can say the current democracy we are witnessing in Ghana is backsliding to the olden days. I said Kabima min kabia memuya. Ye hun ne sabre no. E konachi setete hode no. E konachi kura tete hode no na chese nkonanim. Nti democracy na yehu ne sesi an. I said the current democracy we are witnessing in Ghana is backsliding to the olden days. Kabima min kabia memuya anase kabima min kabia memuya ye wo mu ya ye nyina yehu ni na ye hwei. Akonachi akoye tetede. Ono ana e ka kire na memuo no esa. Ono na ebie na no akasa minim adekuru nche ma na kansa na kire se otimu se democracy no esai. Na mamenka bibi enchiro Yuroko ya wa institutions bebre na wa Ghana. Na keke ohwe baila a unconditional release of an accused person from the police custody and as any institution with the promise as any panel obesaba the person will reappear to stand trial. Enti ma unconditional release. Enti bail bia de mawa ye release you. Bi high unconditional condition kra so. Na ye the amount bail. The reason being that say you try say any panel okwa obeba and enti ye ma osa bail. Na keke who read the bail ni nyina na it is being governed by section 96 of Act 30. Ohwe ye bail ni nyina it is governed by section 96 of Act 30. In section 96 na kire say e was say utimima accused person ana say suspect bia or custody bia no e was say utimima ne bail. Enti bail nya de bia e was say ana ye authorities in Ghana a kire say bail enya de bia was used as punishment. So if you read Martin Pebu number 2 verses Attorney General number 2 1 Supreme Court Ghana law report at page 171 I can't just say bail shouldn't be used as punishment. Bail yemfanye asotwe MLB because by virtue of Article 19(2)(c) of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, there was a woman say, Obia accused person na suspect be yeden or you're innocent until proven otherwise. Obia ni for womranenum kopem say emrano ebedi ebebu anofo. Enti sa wuchi nipa bia no a na sa wusi sika bi naira na osi bail na 100 billion. Enti onim ho hwe nso na de bail na koto no say onkope 100 billion no enkope japade ane bodru sansa na wama na kofia. In fact na ne nipa no eni ne yie. Enye pepepe ye na wode edi nipa no. Ni nyina na ye ka say I was here respected the 1992 Constitution. Now, outside the bar, if you read the case of Juani versus the Republic, 2012-2013, both High Court and Supreme Court decision, the na court ne person and it's a member say so which ni pam na unhu de odi for no a na emom ni pam na emu 99 ana say 990 ana 999 na aye bone na ba ko pa ko firi mu a onye bone a emra ne kire say esese ugya sam pempem ni nyina ma omokọ efisa so anhwe na buo mu komfo na akokum a de ne kra ne nye bone no akoye ba ko akofra mu unhu no. It is better so be jai ni pam thousands of suspects and as accused persons amo mako rather than say ube buo mu kumfo and as obe sentence do makotum abra okra na ba ko akofra mu a onye bone. That is the criminal jurisprudence, the theory of law. I dey go and you call law school no dey kire me and American. So the point is that so uchi obia the person is what innocent by virtue of Article 19(2)(c) of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. Unipa bia onfome kopem se emra no ete se medical doctor aka se obi ewu ekwan ben so na me no mienu nyina keke ye beji atum se nipa ewu until say medically proven and as a medical doctor bi ede ne mfidie atoto nipa na koma ho no a pronounce nipa ne say we dead before answer e bia na nipa no we unconscious na imomo so we den wawu na de na kwasha fridge enti asofo no mtimi ka se manya ni nipa no unya ni nipa se opeso unya ni nipa de a ene na okoduru mochre na nipa na edo magu fridge ni mu nyina na nkwa akonya ne wo ma firi ho because at that time no nipa ni bi wo ho no ma o unconscious ana oda hodin nti wo so no kokokora na otimi ba life so ba life ana sofo no de age world cup o say oh me de in fact me sofo we ne nyane me ma me wuye otimi nyane na enya no kre because medical doctor nko ana etimi kire se nipa eden ewu say bi na court nko ana etimi kire se nipa we odifo now yenhwe say oba Euroko any all institutions na ye wo act a govern wo mo na act no e ma wo kwan say o ye Euroko officer ana bibi etesa na obo obi suspect na wo che na utimi ma ne bail. If you read section 15 of the Economic and Organized Crime Office Act 2010 Act 804 e ma kwan say o ye Euroko panyina utimi grant obi bail while you continue with the investigation and I say any financial malfeasance and some financial crime bia akoso and economic offenses bia no section 15 of the act 804 aka kire say ubetimi ama say nipa ne bail but sa bail na wode man no you should be guided by section 96 because section 96 near the parent law eno ne obatan na embra na wo hwe ane ye de wode eketoa no aye act na ye de ama wo no enso abetoto sa law no ho enti wo law no bia no you tailor it alongside with the supreme law. Into law now what they adwuma, it must be tailored alongside with the supreme law of the land. Now I'm using supreme law here not in terms of the 1992 Constitution but the criminal act na me classify sir. We all know said the supreme law of the land 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, but in this context we use supreme law na the number section 96 no. So Euroko act now we use no act 804 no. Section 50 no must be tailored alongside with the with section 96 of Act 30. And Section 96 no so atimi all offenses are bailable. Offense be a bailable. I was say offense wukum nipa kra I was say a bail subject to the discretion of the judge. Enti judge no I was say a bail the ba judge ne behwe e say o bail na beboa na emboa. The entia omo ye mra na Supreme Court decision aba say subject to the discretion of the judge ne kire say judge na nkasa mu no obetimi ahwe say me bail a wo kwa abontana manfo okobo waku ana ene na me mfa wonsie kakra obetimi ahwe say nipa wakum no na ye obi ahia ye gya wo kwa obeku ana obetimi ahwe say sa wo mi gya wa wo bedwane ana obetimi ahwe say wo achitafo ana say wo ni achitafo ase udwane kra ye benya omo ama abegina ho de wa ba ana. The judge will look at all these circumstances and say na wa ma bail. Now the point is that adenti na uchi obi wo ye iroko aya uchi obi a ufiti prekope na wo abuse section 96 no because the jurisprudence na me ehunu de wo say wo ye and the criminal jurisprudence and the criminal act no akire wo de wo say wo ye enti de enti na uchi obi a one kasa iroko a ye fe no boss na wo no ye fe no no mo fe no Raymond acha say ni din no kwaya me hunu boye enye papa na bodwe seku ha. So the point is that say de enti na wo Raymond acha wutimi fa one kasa to me de chance na wo me be condition na court ye pe. You see, we have to tell him. You see, what Iroko is doing is very nonsensical, KK. Very nonsensical. I'm telling you. It's very, very, very nonsensical. And we need to tell them as a good people of Ghana. We have to tell them. Whether they like it or yes, we have to tell them. The Iroko boss, all what he's doing is in breach of the law. And his conduct is a very nonsensical. The conduct, not his personality. And you sue. And I may catch and say very no, but the conduct, no. The conduct is that when you arrest someone, now for granted any penny bailer, you don't give onerous bail condition because Supreme Court Timiyaka said you should not give the person onerous bail condition. Bail condition that the person cannot meet. It amounts to refusal. You see, in criminal justice system, you need to balance the right of the accused with that of the prosecution. And criminal justice system, no, and yet the whims and the caprices of what Attorney General and as any institution local, and in a criminal justice system, or it is not done at the whims and the caprices of what of the Iroko, but it was all balancing the rights of the accused as enshrined under Article 14(1) of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. Enti na kanwa na yemu isa ye ho se Owura Miracle Aboagye ebra na ofiri aburuchire ba no one na mo de charge bi abonana in any case a investigation na mo ye matom nsa afre na manako ebre bi a mo be frɛ ni bi a okɔ obi a mo frɛ na eye related but not the same a mo frɛ na master charges any pakro no etua ni sika the case ne Owura Miracle Aboagye de ne nyepɛ nese wabedru airport na se wo bibi de charge be bono ana se so obeto wonsa sa afre ni biemu a enu nti no wafa no abra ohun ne yere se meti studio hai na mesi abonte no abemmoa me de ma hyeka mu na ose me wo de me kɔ enu na abamba be nka se ye democracy na akɔ na chi na akɔ olden days tete ho olden days be na or refer to the military regime Rawlins's what regime and or refer to enti de Raymond Asha any Iroko institution ne ye no e was a Ghana for se kire wo mo ka kire wo mo the people of Ghana must voice it out. They must tell Iroko boss said they all ye no ne conduct no sins against the 1992 Constitution. Same is in breach of article section 96 of what criminal act no and non so was say ka kire no act 30. Eti dia wo ye no Iroko act no kra dia ma no section 15 say odema bail no or abuse no. How could you tell as a accused person suspect on konkofa 50 million Ghana cedis and family or no Iroko boss na Nkansah Raymond Asha no 50 million Ghana cedis eja pade o ha ye chine se o de beba. You see enya de bi say me ka kire MPP say MPP ba o may the same thing, but the point am person make can say what is good for the goose is good, also good for the gander. But on one Nkansah what ho no se de bi di na be ye ne den. One voice here out de chia ne aba becho. De o ye de yesubam boni and wo yi na die no. Enya de pa and odi otieti o man no democracy ho. I was say your voicing out Raymond Asha se oni adwuma bia ye ne de na kwakosi wonom na osi nipa na obecheche wo mo man mu a me Ivan so say bonso as a lawyer me voice me out actually no I said what he's doing is since against the law. He can come and arrest me. When I appear before my Lord, I will tell my Lord. They can keep me for more than 21 days or 30 days. I will tell my Lord. And now what I say. The point is that we all are citizens of Ghana, and we must defend this particular constitution. Because if you read the preamble of the 1992 constitution, I just say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Ebra also oath Mona, not also an oath of allegiance, no, also be protected the fundamental human rights of the good people of Ghana. At the end of Roman Asha, yes, we are. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, I mean no disrespect to him. Only me voicing out and country, no. And so free so within 3 years, I'm running my Ghana new coin so to me the Jina court. And it's so free so that's the next government to be about Ochi, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and Jina court, and now change them as a wanya baby, will it be happy? Nani Bajiana, Omusan Hosa question. No. What they are doing to the good people of Ghana, no, and as opposition is not right. Likewise, some people basu no mu opposition, omu yomun subia. I will not support that. Today I'm condemning that act. I'm condemning it and I'm voicing it out. I'm not insulting them, but I'm insulting their conduct. Their conduct sins against the laws of Ghana. It is in breach, total breach of the 1992 Constitution. It is also in breach of what? Section 96 of Act 30. It is in breach of all the authorities Supreme Court are establishing in this country. So at the end, Omani Raymond Asha Diana, Omani NDC for Diana, Omani is the sitting government and Ononkwane Diana. Why should they be doing that to the good people of Ghana? It's not the best. It's not to the best interest of the good people of Ghana. They should desist from that. The people must voice it out. The people must voice it out. I will say nipa ba bontene no mo kan okran de kire no. Utimi nchi obi papa mfane nkwahye dem. Where da say nipa no ko na mission bi no oba. Where da say bibia si ekra okwahwe na busuafo na oduru airport a wose mache no. Aden Rawlings regime kra wa anya saa. Papa J ono kra wa anya saa. Edu ba bi kra obi mu ma democracy eye aduma. And then what is so special about Raymond Acha? I will take the law into his own hand. The only bia nya de bia, what did he ko gina court would be for? Achichi near the work of them, and then will be near the work room. See about poison anum, said the end de ma ho, said the end busawo. In fact, any park run in saw into more than 48 hours. It is a 48-hour breach, no. Now, MPP Krayana mente wamase. The Mamenti New Patriotic Party na say if MPP empeni for mu de animu dia e wo so hu say wo fundamental human right court e court that next 2 days na we file habeas corpus. You file habeas corpus e wo fundamental human right court for him to produce the body. So on produce baby or the miracle abuaje de na kwa kwhye. If say me na me handle case wa me nya adaje kra nkotena Euroko fo nanim e say mo mfa na mame I wait and file to fundamental human right court say o produce the body no. It's a matter of say we application for habeas corpus. Now mama produce body ne diaba. E de na ekoso o man yimu. E de empa ne hunuhunan. E de nko na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama o hwehwe. E de nko na oni ne team o mo hwehwe. O mo pese o mo fa Ghana nyina o mo nkofa no mo fa galamse nsuo ni nyina. Na o mo mfa na o mo ne o mabusuafo nyina mfa. What is happening in this country? What is happening in this country? And the judges are sitting down quietly. Malams are sitting down quietly. What is happening? And I say, you're fair. And I say, you're Ghana, Edinama, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Why should it happen like that? And the people are not voicing it out.
At the end, civil society organizations,
Ukraine is better. I don't think NDC NDC no many better sad year we are no because NDC any omo de esa ban bi beba na ban ne beba beche NDC for no do ma hye dem sa emwa oman no. Let us develop this country, new living legacy for our children and no na we see a live, but we will not sit here aloof and allow President Mahama and his regime to be doing all these things. The omo ye no the conduct of Raymond Asha no e very 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 nonsensical. I was here, your man, your cushion, a character, no. Now, it's something na brabo hon. Emwa, on obenya 50 million a bill. A court of law, competent court, any bit me this idea we. A man say, me di say kraton, and no reasonable court. Omo de badrimba na ye juma. Badrimba. A dear America, Abuaje, why BBA level a charge against him, process him to court. ma law Nkansah dealing with nipa Nkansah and Chinason. I'm not in support say so America Boaji why boni ami and Chinason. Why do a mine seek a beer on famara? But one for charge be a mono, on level case be fentiano. On ya dear be fente, where inviting on several occasions manaba, while by and so on can send be channel. Now we're too quiet no bar. No declared intentions of a communication director for the party. Obodru Airport, I am one. Immigration form one. Almost in Yana, Yakran, near Tono, near Sad Nama, why say police, you near Sad Nama and say Euroko for a doko. What is happening?
And after that, yes, I don't know
what is happening. None lawyer crying to me, and they ain't access to in a Hennepin country winner, where Sadia will be see. Enti Ghana enti abamba bi na asema obi na no kan say Ghana's democracy na akonachi in the olden days no that is the quotation and the did kind a backslide akọ the olden days
but lawyer Ibi Susu said this time around and I think said they should take Raymond Acha on as an individual.
Absolutely. And because a conduct no Nkansah personality in a sense against the law, so he must be taken to court. I was here in the court, no suffering is subina oil no, and the court can restrain him because we're abusing the powers now. Excess of powers no ultimi ko use sexual right. And the question excess of powers kra o use no. You can issue sexual right. And the question the powers now o use no. And nipa no so are watching as him own produce no man. And also you can issue what habeas corpus. As own produce body in famra. You don't sit down and wait more than 48 hours. And can't say, and what is happening? Why is President Mahama quiet? So quiet about this? I didn't know President Mahama. You see, now come you say President Mahama, come out for the budget so pa. So ye or body juma, no ye ni juma di nan kwa ye de fata. And can wine cry nempe. And can break crowd person why na adwene so person ko tetem ko bi ampo nkasa. But de wuye. Se si ade wuye ye ja o ma we ma wo bie mu a. Ene na wanhwe ya wo da kora wontimi na. Eche se de wakopie nkrama bi mu. Na nkrama na ya bi o mu bulldogs. Na mo beto ache wo. Wo da wo na na ayem hyehyew. What you say? What is happening in this country? Necessary ya kanokore. Eche His Excellency John Dramani Mahama on any team. Ya kanokore kire o NDC people must rise up. Omo nyina kan kire say wo say
because I ochina and then I was saying Nkansah won condone but ochina bi no question I will be saying very in order. So ochina ye the BA how would you feel? See no evil, hear no evil.
Let me tell you, KK. Right now, I'm speaking. President Mahama is in breach of Article 89. 89. You need members of Council of State. You need Chief Justice also. And you breach ni bino. Was sinning against Article 89 of the 1992 Constitution. Within 3 years, Mr. Sana de Neko Kotwa, may a writer now. MDC for would they be happy? Read Article 89 and let's see what is there.
Article 89 of the 1992 Constitution. Or say the Council of State.
Yes.
There shall be a Council of State to counsel the President in the performance of his function.
Yeah.
2. Yes. The Council of State shall consist of A. The following persons appointed by the President in consultation with Parliament. I. One person who has previously held the office of Chief Justice. 2. One person who has previously held the office of Chief of Defense Staff of the Armed Forces of Ghana. 3. That's III. One person who has previously held the office of Inspector General of Police. And B. The President of the National House of Chiefs. C. One representative from each region of Ghana elected in accordance with regulations made by the Electoral Commission under Article 51 of this Constitution by an electoral college comprising 2 representatives from each of the districts in the region nominated by the district assemblies in the region, and it goes on and on and on.
Yeah, so KK, I know one person who has previously held the office of Chief Justice.
Yeah.
So say Chief Justice, no, you need be what? Members of council
almost 1 year.
Almost 1 year, appointed Chief Justice.
And so who is advising the president?
Who is advising the president
on this arbitrary arrest?
Yes, I was so 1 year no. Why need to for Chief Justice? Ni nyina say or Chayama Justice Bafoboni I retire December and son or the naba Ed naba Ghana for Nchenko Pim December at
Not just as he say, omwe to for the Chief Justice in this.
It is in breach of
Raymond Achabet Hodom.
I don't know what President Mahama. It's in breach of Article 89 Clause 1 and Clause 2. It's in breach of Article 89 Clause 2. Eti die na President Mahama we breach ono we breach wa enti obi betimi asesa no kora de na court and the president be free so within 3 years we betimi try no court. That is what the constitution says. Within 3 years we betimi de na court o free so ada be step out na utimi na
Ghana 2 months not just a 1 year the Chief Justice in the council
member of council of state so and is it not in breach e dey no for mine say or the Japade no I respect President Mahama. I don't company bia so nkasa. Nobody is speaking in this country. Okoka na yabecho. Now Rollins ekran ya chi nipa and so nipa voicing out. Professor Dubois himu breaking silence. What is happening in this country? One day born, one day die. And then another dan Kwaku for adoka say all die be die. What I say be voicing out. Ukuye nyina free anu afa Ghana no wasoa. Na so obeka kwa chechire Ghana no wo wiema. What are they doing? A deity normal trample upon the right of the individuals. Why are they disturbing the people of this country? A deity now arbitrarily arrest normally echeche amam forsa. A dear nipa ye eti bonene se nipa na ya untimi nya charge mfam ego eno mete ye se so de bi yeso ye nhunu enti akwachi obi a ye si wa na oda no maswal kofi juma no dem na obi oye hypertensive ne pressure duro kra na ya manenom. If you intend to kill the person shoot no neku ne predakwa enti na mani je Rollins mo bebo otu anu ma bo otu opreko na wawu akọ enkeke wu a won sa ma biemu one day tie wo ye da ye wu beba wo ye gi kra ye 75 at film na hwe umfi aka wo de ti wi ase. President Mahama opa won hwe ni age na on hwe age aka. I don't wish him evil. Me bai boni sen ko nyirinya enfie bi opeso onya bia empo 100 years na sa President Mahama obe 60 years at film aka na 40 years epe wo de Ghana e ko hnefa sa wuti film 75 aka ni mfie sai eti legacy no mo pe no omo pe bibi ejai de ato ho ama omo menti ana Ghana no omo fa de ama omo busuafo nti ana busa ye ho empanifo wo ma yi mu nyina otu omo age film aka sai His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo se si aso anya 70 na ye ma ye 75 aka ni mfie sai. All things being equal, say, I'm funny say, Empokra Yankopon Kra Mano, 100 years I can't infie saying. I was the President Kofo, I can't infie saying. Now, me no me no ati, I can't infie saying. Empo be a better bang or tree, I will marry mu, nay, I done Kokra, Nankokra, and Kalani for old man, what you say. And you don't say Nipa be a wee be and you have to leave a good legacy. But you don't leave a bad legacy. What Raymond Archer is doing is a malafide, bad faith, and it doesn't help the development of this country.
All right, would to be TV so Edie. I have lawyer Evans Osei Bonsu right here with me in the studios of would to be TV. Talk Ghana Jubedie so Edie na Dennis Miracles Abuaje arrest no and yede shase na yebede some lawyer draw your attention there see a council of state there so and no crowd honor etosi. Who is advising the president? And then President Omu Etunofo no crowd only full complement of a year Omu Etunofo. And no wonder she say Omine the autopilot and Raymond Archer Esha Yokona Odin se Hununa Odin Wahono. And Yasha ye ebekoso na mefidie no en ha se ya me sa ko lawyer en China yako ada matters so and yaka say Sadia Maya Ekosi and the NDC or the tribunals eba na odia baberane a justice system no na lawyer area Dennis Miracles Abuaje dia no yanko a tribunal and sense no emu na yanko hwe ka tribunals Rollins time na tete nkofo na enu abi na ebe ya na se we no and also sronko lawyer. Over to you.
Okay, me that say. So, Osha regional tribunal na before you can do any assessment of regional tribunal no. Opeso wa say so ma just heard the history regional tribunal ewo. What was the rationale behind the establishment of regional tribunal? What was the purpose? Purpose be intinya they establish a regional tribunal. I was say we dike hu. The purpose are they establish a regional tribunal and say number fast track one of the purposes of the regional tribunal they establish here for its establishment say one ye be decentralize the court no ama court ni bi akokoko abembe ye nkura ase ekakra decentralization enti e bi atafo a na yɛni court wɔ hɔ nti yɛmfa regional tribunal nkɔ anaa Mamponten a na yɛni court wɔ nti yɛmfa regional tribunal ne ebi nkɔ hɔ. Another purpose a yɛsan de establish a regional tribunal no bi no so ne sɛ na political fraud, crime ɛne fraud ne serious political cases ɛyɛ ama yɛsɛm ne adeɛ ne sikadie bɔne ne nneɛma bi nso ɛkɔ so nti ɛma Rollins mo de saa mmara ne bae ɛsɛ ɛno so yɛnsan establish 1992 na ɔmo yɛ saa adeɛ no ɛno so yɛnsan establish saa regional tribunal no ɛmfa nkɔ so ne deal with fraud cases and serious cases bi a ɛwɔ hɔ na ɛbra ɔmo yɛ saa adeɛ no nso na the target ne sɛ wohwɛ mu na oppositions ne nneɛma opposition ne nneɛma no most often na ɔmo cases na yɛtae edi no hɔ to bo nso wobɛnya nipa ɔhead regional tribunal ne pa yɛ chief justice nti the chief justice ne wie a no wayi high court judge baako bi abetena ɔyɛ wɔ judge baako ne yɛ de nipa a ɔmo nyɛ high court judges ne nipa mienu ana ɛnan aka no ho nti ɔmo na ehwɛ mu na ɔmo tu no fo nti deɛ ɔmo no bɛka akyerɛ no ɛsɛ yɛmfa nyɛ nipa no na kyɛ sɛ yɛde ayɛ no na yɛde kɔ wei ne history a ɔmo de establish regional tribunal nti yɛhwɛ at that time question was so busan sɛ na court dodoɔ yɛ sɛn ɛna na ɛwɔ ɔman yi mu and until I established a regional tribunal, how many courts were established in our various villages and various constituencies and various districts and the municipalities. Some require any municipal near what districts near the other. And na court to say na ne wo. What the campaign near edney o come Mamponten ubenya court ho. O come Nkansah a ubenya court ho. Obatafo a obesenya a circuit court wɔ hɔ ansa na otu ebeduru adum a wasan benya high court enti na yɛbiebie court ne bebree enti a deputy purposes no one of the purposes na yɛde establish a regional tribunal ansa na court no so ɛno nti na yɛma yɛyɛ saa court no na deɛ tɔ so mienu a mesan de floor regional tribunal na ɔmpɛ so ɔmo de ba no na ɔmo di political cases te say amanyo bi opposition anasa amanyo sembi obi aye boni bi ne de ne call na obi adi sika ye musa ye ho say ena ye wo institution like Euroko wo ho ye wo fast track high court ya bete na do dan Kwaku ado tete ye wo fast track high court e wo ho eno achi no se ya sabenya office of the special prosecutor enso wo ho a ono so dealing with sa cases ni nyina enti ne de na hu behia nti a e wo se esan de regional tribunal esan de ba. Another thing, as well, I was so say at the time when the regional tribunal yi ba bebe, aka NDC nimfie do do sign, maybe all their free power, and as so benya power be ma. Me fa ne sa komu emfie ebe mienu, ana omo de ba be kwa, omo di nti na omo te regional tribunal. Omo person omo de be cheche MPP fo no epse gu mu ana, se no a yeni court dada wo ha omo guso de omo kwa na. Edu nti na omo be te regional tribunal. The answer is say ya wo court bebre wo ho edada omo try MPP for no bebre wo ho no ma eno no sa court no nti de na hu behia say the regional tribunal eba de to so miensa ana etirimupo ne say NDC for person the regional tribunal ne ba said de be ya so mu di sika bia omo de omo nkrofo be kwa akode da regional tribunal na no enti akoba say political cases bia ye ba be di ade omo ko ho a omo na edi kan de omo nkrofo akoko ne nipa tribunal ne nipa for mbeka judge no ho amana atena oni nti ekọ ya na kyese NDC for na do mba enti ye beja wo mo ana eno so ye question wo se ebusa ye ho keke mpacho utie nkomo na menini odi ne ye eti I'm looking at the history of the establishment of regional tribunal ana me de beto de enti a wo se ye ti ana mama wo se court no ye biebie bebre se me fata fonko a ubetimi anya Nkansah court ubetimi asan ba benya Mamponten court ufri one ma wasan ba circuit court mami musa on circuit court what is the functions circuit court the jurisdiction why the jurisdiction yeta for circuit court or regional jurisdiction pursuant to section 1 section 42 and 41 and 42 of the court act 459 circuit court or regional jurisdiction or what jurisdiction utimi di asem or region nyina enti mfa won se obetimi achi obi ewo donyina enso mfa ne nko donyina circuit court nso de ne betimi abatafo a court ne ebedi sa asem no
okay
enti our regional jurisdiction what you say enti se circuit court na ewo ho dada no a judge ne to otimi di asem na e de ben evidence ne nya say sa circuit court na why overcrowding ama judge ni ntimi ni asem wo ho enti ye ba be ye no regional tribunal ye bete fofra aso ka no ye busa sa question no enu achi over high court what then or what jurisdiction over the whole Ghana. High court is only one, but it has what branches. So the high court in Kumasi, ebetimi atena high court, ebetimi atena case e wa kraso. Unless it will be a challenge the jurisdiction of the courts. Enti so offer Kumasi high court edoso, high court 1, high court 2, high court 3, high court 4, high court 5, high court 7, high court 8. Enti maame 5 year justice or cycle 4, ne court high court 8. Owo tumi nse obetimi atena matter bia ewo Kumasi a owo tumi nse obetimi asa atena matter bia wa akra so unless ese ebia civil matter na ejapade no wo bia akra na otena so ha enumpo just wo challenge the jurisdiction of the court ese court no me gidi se bi won kan enti mesra wo judge ne se jai na former chief justice non transfer fanko akra enumpo chief justice no ebetimi aka say opese high court 8 no and now say high court 2 eno judge no eno antena so because high court is only one already yes civil procedure act now high court is only one but it has a lot of what branches in the regional tribunal na what they ba beba no sa regional tribunal na etrimu poben na what they beba I quite remember say you what a brand na MPP a free so no I met Deputy Attorney General, Misiano, na ye bar conference, a lawyer for na conference near Koshiae.
Current deputy.
The former Deputy Attorney General, Honorable Etua.
Yeah.
Na a Bramine, a senior Asia, no, near didn't come on yet one table be home, and he didn't come on. Or catch him and say, wouldn't Mr. NDC for Omo power, Omo the regional tribunal, Beba, Omo purpose, and say, omo de ebe establish no omo de omo nkrofo nkoa abetoto ano omo judges omo pe no omo de omo abetoto ano because they want to create court for omo lawyers so that ekobaso mu free so omo to ye hunu se ekobaso mu peso mu DMPP for wiki da eno so no omo de aba that is the sole purpose enti omo de ba.
And the establishment, no, there will be a tribunal chairman.
There will be a tribunal chairman.
Then the party 2.
On judge no. That there will be either 2 or 4. Now otening chain. Omu 2 no fun to do. Omu necessary judges. But omu I put 2 omu de be man no. Eno no de be ya adwuma. No ahwe law ne kakra no de atoton ba dodo no de ombeka no. Obe direct omu keke. No de omu nsam no tribunal ne de na asam atodwa. Enti ekoba sa no a let's say yache ebia for instance me dey asem ka yache minister bi and now within 3 years obi betima try his excellency John Dramani Mahama within 3 years e was 1992 constitution him ofiri so ada na obe free so na when me amfa na nkọ court na 3 years itwam a eno no waja no na che say wa ye nti o me ye ne say you free so foforo bia de ma free mess ne ye ne say within 3 years ne say ebra obe free so a obe step out na ne ho egusu ye hu dadaada as a president obi e kotake na ya na osuru. But maybe 3 years no na fe the amount for a huna free one moment to ahwe on bed stable nti no mo ye ne say within 3 years no went me amfa na nkokota went me mfa ne nkobi ana sa amre within 3 years no so na ne ho aye huhu we so free so say former president ra okotake na let us usuru etimi fansa na akufo ado bi betimi de na kokoto a sa bere ya aka ne be 1 year went me mfa ne nkokoto bi mo de oye bia eti emfa ne say so bi wotirimupo bi say so de his excellency John Dramani Mahama be kokoto say bra oteso no ofesika bi di ye no de ne be regional tribunal honomo a within 3 years no so ofa nipa no de ne regional tribunal when establishes our regional tribunal no na nipa no mo tene nchen na de be mra no mo ka e ka kire judge na mani de hey we do a former president munya na mananko. Okay. Is that not the purpose?
Nobody be protect you, but
then the minister, the other bill na call parliament should come out boldly and tell the good people of Ghana say we will trim for fronting and the regional tribunal. Either than that's unconvincing.
Other reasons it's just to fast track cases in court.
Now fast track cases in court no high court no we dey asem no we delay case ni say. Now fast track high court no cry no ya dey fast can ho no. E no cry no how many months na did asem? At the 6 months, 8 me do be asem. At the 1 year, and no kind of purpose, and say, Omo can say fast track high court no. It will say the asem within 6 months. And so fast track high court no, it me the asem 6 months. Because Saudi will be baso on near asem. I just say we born buga. Because I was so good representation on your lawyer. na okofa lawyer bi etese lawyer attach and to visa no agya wo ma okosa me kura me tie ya me nye senior etese lawyer attach no so the case bramia before pa me gya wo ama wo afa ho adi no me nu case na akopem say case no me hunu say me client na nya justice e won part me fiti prako pe ma wonko me court na say court ni refuse me e was circuit court me timi file ma de call high court na high court na tia ma na serve attorney general na de akosi ani and there are cases we bra high court na grant me release na ma me wish na ma me what I say ama me the court. And the point is that say e dey tina de court regional tribunal and just any intent buga na ma na afani panel na kwa question. Is it right? One purpose of the ban so person mu create job e ma mo ankasa nipa omo do omo judge se ko ho de to so mienu omo apese bia so omo disika ekobasa na regional tribunal na omo establish omo court e be ja wo mo ama omo akọ because ono an de ban ono aso na ebe point another point ni so omo san dia be create jobs bi dia mo ankasa enkrofo because nipa for na don be kwa kwaka judges no ho no oni omo chief justice yes select no omo na ebe select no omo do omo akọ ho enti omo the NDC for na ebe abetena ho abedi asem
to operationalize dormant constitutional provisions. Now, I will say, be improve access to justice delivery. Specialized courts,
now, Keke, he who seeks equity must do equity, and he who comes to equity must come with clean hands. And to almost say, almost better than the kind first,
dormant constitutional provision.
Dormant constitutional provision.
Yeah.
Constitutional provision at the end I dormant I can want some ID. Enya Juma. And the Sabre or to want to me find Juma. The second one, mammy. I don't know if maybe I may improve access to justice delivery. So dormant access to justice delivery there. What is justice delivery? Justice delivery, as you understand, say a business what to airport. No one. And the Kamuanu na card na kujina regional tribunal anim. Tribunal na NDC 44 e kan judge no no moto. Do be we are say so guilty a sentence so who come 30 years. Why not?
But here Roxin the fear back on this or say still call for the budget to parliament or say MBA courts no do the who claw the bar. You see it is still now just almost said yeah mabe kwa di montentem galamsey sad ye you so galamsey dem money it's almost pen intent
anti court no pese obi for fra mesa ko ntonso mampontene tafu biem na me dey example am wa hu anti ede na so pese obi court ni biem kan wa adenti na mamponte e district court adenti na onfa another circuit court nse mampontene kan ho den nya mienu na ma judge ba ko ni asemo no asan be nya another circuit court watafo na cha sa Kwabre East, Kwabre District, one more court, a mienu meboa. District a yanketuam, and was a moment another circuit court. Oba Tafu ya then, Tafu municipality meboa. And no other matter for so another circuit court. Now the district court ba Kwaka, and yan one. Just a cocoa body in regional tribunal. Now the judge ba Kubetna, now for NDC 49 betran and chain. And now for Nipa open for Ebekano. No more to the phone, I'm an idiot, a memoir banner, maybe a question. So, young cock dear, if you Kwabre South. Okwa kwodie ubetimi de circuit court ni bi akọ nanso kwodie district court no nso wo ho umie bi nka ho enye judge na ya appoint no na mo select judge na mo de naba na e wo say judge no de mra na beba be ya adwuma we de tribunal no emra kakra bebam na nyansafo 9 so na ebetu no fo ana nyansafo mi
but say the Nkansah obede better time people for agina sa de susuru attorney general say the oversight committee be mu a and no they will come into fairness
but orasrem sai won kire mi mu de why na be oversight committee no why na be appoint wo ma parliament na be appoint oversight committee no wa be check wo ma what prevent them from establishing another circuit court? What prevent them from establishing additional district courts? I didn't know another circuit court. In any where say you cry no, as a court there now person will establish, I'll be to me another high court. I call court there. Here, Mammy Mao, a typical example, the whole of offenso. Confenso high court where circuit court no, any power ho, ADSM more. District court, any power honum, but confenso high court. Court judge not some so I assemble 5 and not 2 pet no upon. Because when you do my crowd. Opa court there be a me confidential high court bi gina na me ka kira wo judge no watena nsem so abetre to da court otim betena wo onya nipa now say we stand the regional tribunal akosha offense what are they telling us e dey be no me see me my example official high court onye nipa kora no wadi asem etaman for the asem free ebia election na bonso omo de free ha omo de free court de na omo de akọ offensive high court na offensive high court entem no agrante but ebia obebe dum kora na yatu ahyeda but offensive high court onya nipa de bi kora no watena asem no so adi offensive ya opabuso obi a onim offensive high court mepa opa akohwe ese ne kohwe fe woni kwete a day judge no ensema wodi enu 10 kra offensive high court na se me sa the regional tribunal call na de nyansafo 9 ana mienu akoka judge no so mfa ni asem what is he telling olden days na his excellency John Dramani Mahama okon maka kire say enye democracy no odi bu man or the anocracy no odi bu man enti anocracy ni say wode ahunuhuna ana democracy no aka bomu eka bomu a eye countries abehu bi ye Libya enu bi no de ye adwuma no anocracy enti anocratical state ni ewomu no
but lawyer be concluding on this marshal day Roxin the fear makokro ya onu waje jire ma onu ne wo jire mu ne ho kro de bay that's back what can say justice emanates from the people per our 1992 constitution and I mean when making reference to a year criminal court is it the courts now of the jury system no and the running courts no into way no justice emanates from the people there and you're going to say and chairman and as a tribunal chairman back to so now people no no free grassroots no else to be it's almost
is that article 125 or so and when I talk about justice emanate from the good people of Ghana, it shall be delivered in the name of the republic. And that is not an interpretation. I was what them and an interpretation, no. Justice emanates from the good people of Ghana, it shall be delivered in the name of the republic. And you know, you know, if you need penny na deba, justice no. Na any penny mu and I was say where day. Udidi asem na de pepepe na ye adwuma the good people of Ghana and not just what regional tribunal
I say jury system no say no nipa na free nipa no na e ba
what I said the jury system we have a problem with it I was saying ke scrap no kra ba na free with the jury system few obi akum nipa wa bo nipa ni tuo be 25 bullets and I say sa police ni ya obo ma adwo atuo me nka tie fo ya pe ebe num nsia wa bo tuo uwi a na wo wakope jury ni ya omo ntemra o na judge ne direct wo no omo ankasa no e na e kire etoda se jury ni nyina no anko unanimous ankasa odifo na ba akokra aka se oni de ohunu se de oye no wa mistake na ba na on se danifo a e basa ye ja nipa no kwa this a jury ni ya san reconstitute mo amtana se biem e basa se nipa no ye muwa no kumfo no just ya san reconstitute ma jury ni san atana se kopim se e besa nya enipa num ananso enso no ye benya omu nyina ama omu nyina aka se ampa bone na oye nyambrasem mame ma typical example afoko na chairman bi MPP chairman awo hwa ye hwie acid gu no so ma na wuye sa na jury na koyeye jury ne tena ase no baako ampa omu nyina no ankope e ba sa na afoko de sa wo de apie wafa no ho adi say you no enyo no wafa no ho adi one point no there is a problem with the jury system but judge na nke di asem na obeti ha no watie ha questions a lawyer for bebu sa question or the manade beto to ho ampa so na ade acid no gu no so obebu awfo amwako enti our problem we justice no jury system no we justice me and say etu beka ya former attorney general honorable Godfred Odame ebie na no ka say jury system ye ntwamu a e de how kase na bebre obi tira do obi akum no afa no ho adiko so na ena wo begina say ubie regional tribunal na ubie regional tribunal na ena de justice beba now you are interpreting article I think 125 e be aba be chire mu say eno na de be
justice emanates from the
I don't think say onya the true and the proper interpretation of article 125 of the 1992 constitution of the Republic of Ghana wenya ni ye justice emanates from the good people of Ghana. It shall be delivered in the name of the Republic. Pepepe ye ne firi nimpa ni mu na eba na oye judge now de ye adwuma ye ne said ye nipa ne pe this particular provision e talk about judges omudi asem enye regional tribunal ho asem na oka e che say justice emanates from the good people of Ghana and it shall be delivered in the name of the Republic. Enti say oye judge na wo ti akonwam na wo di asem a enhwe aha enhwe ha but ye adwuma no the name of the republic nefa pepepe ye eye nipa ni nyina na nye Article 125 say na talk about justice emanate from the good people of Ghana. It shall be delivered in the name of the republic. No, and regional tribunal obetie enuntina. And that is not the true and upon true and proper interpretation of that provision in the 1992 Constitution.
But me and finally on this, the finally, Yensha cases was way to be handled, more especially illegal mining and environmental offenses, economic fraud, tax and custom offenses, damaging property, narcotic offenses, and the use of public office for profit.
Some offenses when you establish a history no and one and dada. The only thing now they become why illegal mining. Why don't you illegal mining is a menace, a canker, Emma the entire Misanka, you will Krubi or baby Bima, ye establish a many parkotana soa, anka minima bushi and be tuni alcohol. Because ensure na o kwakwa nom na uduru ya ma me ne de oyo enkwano e de aya o sanom no se ensuo ni free nsuo bi mu na eba and ya the cyanide and awura cyanide na a poisonous substance eno no mo de ko galamsey no e di nsuo no ye so ne so kra na sa poison no ewom na ko liver ho a esei ti mimi no mienu nyina anim se illegal mining no emwa anti illegal mining no ewo e how kese de ma o mine no because obi bu nsuo wo kageti ana akoto aduane no o de ye nkwan ma wudi a eye problem no anya me no mienu nyina anim se tap ewo fie no ana bebrede no aduane enti ye nyina ye poison ye ho a ebedru ba liver problem cancer ne ne ma nyina ani pa benya ma liver no asese but the point they say so person handle illegal mining na enti untimi MBA court Nkansah court we ma establish court we na court we dey made for illegal mining kwa because court no your afternoon court wo mo so mo run 24-hour economy upper court 4 high court 4 or run it and high court 4 and I think as a high court 2 e wo Kumasi mo run it morning and afternoon. At the morning and afternoon, I did in afternoon court to the intimate delay with the illegal mining, unless I would the Rollins regional tribunal. No, Abba, I mean, Nkansah 49, Abetana, and Nauma to for the Abuafo. I did in a Ubodi regional tribunal. Regional tribunal, no, and I make us a cases in a air, no. Circuit court, no, the same cases, no, yeah. And it's also critical to be Kahua. I didn't in a cordia, any circuit court to her. Not cordia, yen any high court to her. Then when you are a Fidakwa South. One constituency now ultimately establishes a circuit court and high court ni bi no name also be establish a regional tribunal na circuit court no oni illegal miners asem circuit court no and high court no oni ana question na mibusa oras same sign no answer me no keke what they are doing almost set precedent to be what they are doing they have something to hide what they are doing they have something I hear very bad that perpetuity. And they should come out boldly to explain and justify it before answer the good people of Ghana. Either than that, I will tell the good people of Ghana, say, more makwai masa call to Ema. Because a brother would demand would and it's also the Nkansah for Mutifi, baby do be a seven. Now if you say papa no better on so abandon you acquire illegal mine na enti emarano or the man na be adwuma. E futu be na de be ma judge no. Keke aden adabraka
but want to be TV so edie awia bi afena wa join here be o say I remember ho and afen wa join here me pa chow talk Ghana jumedie so edie na awia me engage lawyer Evans Osei Bonsu when him say lawyer Evans Osei Bonsu the most times ebna de bia yadena na ahwibom batane and some no doors to me engage lawyer Evans Osei Bonsu 1-on-1 na yet to be a river and some do na mu ansana ya sorena nature medics consult gasto mixture prostaplax mixture benzoplax mixture Felix Atnase but lawyer briefly on a community sentence and no
you see ade ba ko a Mutaka honorable why many yeah community sentence and that one I support it 100%. You see there are certain offenses in Ghana so if you act na community sentence and act na passing 20 a year osha ade woman said there are some minor offenses ana ebinum kwala ni bi so ye minor omo ye bone enti san kwala na omo ye bone no ebra no e wo se ehu omo mobo na yɛde wa prepra anaasɛ yɛde wa yɛ adwuma wɔ community for 6 months ana offenses bi wɔ ha yɛ misdemeanor yɛka sɛ misdemeanor abɔne nketenkete ɛde wa kɔ mu koraa wapanish wa ma na kɔ mu kɛseɛ na yɛ 3 years nti ɛfiri 1 day kɔpem 3 years judge ne bɛtumi ama ɔmu biara ɛno mpo before de 3 years ne bɛma ɔna kyɛ sɛ woyɛ obi a wɔta yɛ saa abɔne no ɛne saa offenses ne nyinaa nsɛ sɛ ɔde nipa no bɛkɔ court no na de na kɔto mu na wowie a wagyele ne de na kɔto mu no ɛmmoa ɛsɛ sɛ ɔma no bɛyɛ adwuma because one court na yɛ overcrowded ɛhɔ ayɛ ma nti nso yɛhyehyɛ ɔmo na ɔmo da wei to kɔ ha na wei ti kɔ wei to ho na wei eti kɔ ha na wei to kɔ nti ɛhɔ ayɛ clustered nti saa nipa no ɔde ne ba na nka ade ne bɛdɔ ɔbɔdefuo ana odi abɔde a nka Ghana yɛ ho nkyerɛ ntoosi nsa sɛ yɛde kɔbɔ world cup ya yɛhyɛ yɛ yi ɛna nka yɛde kɔdua ntoosi bebree anka yɛnkɔ Burkina ɛnkɔfa ntoosi ma ɛma obi nkɔbɔ obi tuo ma abusua bi ɛnhwere ɔmo ade hyɛ may their soul rest in perfect peace so the American say sa offenses are minor I misdemeanor for instance obi assign check amount check na bounce the sign check misdemeanor enya bone bia bone kase e bia no expertise ka bi na sika na ntimi anya dai ama saa bone we so obi nkodam 3 years eno e basa na wo de ne kodo plantain anasa wo de ne epepa nti Burkina fo no na akere wo mo na o musua nanso no wura mutaka wa ya de no ho de mebo na baso honorable I salute you. Joe 5 you 2 points. What you say? Ahanti ano de aban no eno de ode bae no mani age His Excellency John Dramani Mahama minister no yiye no eno ya adwen kase no de aba. In sa community sentence ne de me tu chema I'm in full support of.
Mate yanko e third time no so ansa na bia ya sorry your time no eso about nkede na nka be video bi abeyi the course of parliament and afenyo marking be raise issues say aging Bradon be brief parliament efa Dennis Miracles Abuaje arrest no me hu say banta bi akoso de fear makbobat time wouldn't permit me na me video natural but law
yeah
third term bit can crunchy in court.
Yes, KK made that say. I don't know Urak can crunchy idea what and me my understanding and yen from the one on some frail and yen a nipana no da a constitutional review and no eka me I have seen it say and yadia what properly where evoke the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court by virtue of Article 2.1 and Article 130. Can grant you invoke the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. You see, Supreme Court original jurisdiction who ko evoke amoma be ya adwuma as asa odwene ho yie. Na adwene na was odwene ho yie say e wo say wo say whether or not as a issue bi aba e for so mo interpret it ana. I was say omodin chire mu bi ba na enye de nipa bi ti abontene e de na adwene kan ye ana say president bi. Now let's read Article 66 of the 1992. Now before I be 66 no yenko Article 2.1 ye wi a yenko Article 130 but you can hear 130 no first. Article 130 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana.
All right, I think I got Article
130 of the 19.
Okay, that under the original jurisdiction of Supreme Court.
Yes.
131.
Yes.
Subject to the jurisdiction of the High Court in the enforcement of the fundamental human rights and freedoms as provided in Article 33 of this Constitution. The Supreme Court shall have exclusive original jurisdiction in A.
Yeah.
All matters relating to the enforcement of the interpretation of this Constitution.
That's the Supreme Court will to be said, matter biana a year almost exclusive original jurisdiction say ade bia ehian chirichiri mu no obetimi a chirichiri mu
and a B, all matters are rising as to whether an enactment was made in excess of the powers conferred on Parliament or any other authority or person by law or under this Constitution.
Na Supreme Court so ho kwan say si aye mra bi na mra no abro the Constitution e kan so a ana say Parliament na fatumi bi abro so ana say obi a odi tumi bi wo man mu afatumi no abro so abro the Constitution aka na ubetimi aba Supreme Court aba be penchire mu. That means that obi buru ni tumi so Parliament ya ade bi ana say se memfa ne say mra bi wo ho yakoya eje musa won say yakoya mra bi ana ye musa won say obi akofa mra bi power bi abro so ana Inya Musa Yanko Article 2.1 of the 1992 Constitution.
Let's quickly.
We don't read constitutional provision in isolation. There was still 15 minutes, as I said.
15 minutes here.
Yes.
Edu. We have less than
Article 2.1 of the 1992.
Quickly, under general fundamental freedoms, 2.1.
Yes.
Is it 2? As in 21?
No, Article 2 clause 1.
Okay.
Article 2 clause 1.
Here we go. Time is far running out. Okay, 2.1. A person who alleges that an enactment or anything contained in or done under the authority of that or any other enactment, or B, any act or omission of any person.
That's a person who what?
A person who alleges that.
A person who alleges that.
An enactment or anything contained in or done.
Constitution
under the authority of that or any other enactment. Or B, any act or omission of any person. Is inconsistent with or is in contravention of a provision of this constitution. May bring an action to the Supreme Court for a declaration. May bring an action to the Supreme Court. Into so no ako evoke 130 nadiaba. Yemusa say President Mahama, what is also a quarter tembi. Maintain now what is say President Mahama, wakotena so say me dictatem bi wate. Enti can crunch as we Supreme Court. But President Mahama make attempt. As we person ko term and san wako. Na dey be no. Read article 66(2). All right, let me check out my time. Okay, we have just about some 2 minutes. Yes. 66(2).
Yes.
Here we go. A person shall not be elected to hold office as president of Ghana for more than 2 terms.
The word is plain. More than 2 terms. When more than 2 terms, you can say there is a difference between more than 2 terms, and there is a difference between more than 2 terms and consecutive term. Mami nchomu. You can say 2 term. 2 term no could be say what 7 minu every concurrently. They said the president Kufuor SFO, you know. Concurrently, Odi 4 years and or say winning another 4 years. President Kufuor Odi 4 years and or say winning another 4 years. And no, it mean 2 term. Another 2 term, a BMA offer dictionary meaning etymology, dictionary meaning on say 2 terms will be meaning when there is a break in your term of office near the amount. Think say President Mahama 2 term occurred back and a break by when you beam and what's not baby. That is 2 term, a plain word. Justice Dennis Ajay, a brand new try idea war, law school. Many first person I made this question, no Kobusa, and said 2 term where in the Japan on. Or say, actually, baby, anyone. Okay, I said, vetting yourself was a question. Or say, in the Japan where you play West. When the provision in the Constitution, no, a literal meaning, no, a clear, a plain net in the Japan, you cannot invoke Article 2.1 and Article 130 of the 1992 Constitution. I can see I'm coaching.
It's where we're still Supreme Court.
We're still Supreme Court to time. I'm on Monica. Oh, yes, I'm Mahama, 18 and then. Now, got trigger away. Let's try ye. Let's say Nkansah for away. Let's say Koma for explain. Said the air. No more than a swab. I said, no, Monica. West of the courts. He has not properly evoked the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court.
Yes, so
President Kufuor bet me abase 2 consecutive terms because court I anchor 2 consecutive terms, but 2 terms. And 2 terms means either a break and I say a plain meaning. Unya further interpretation.
Now who can cry check court where say a brief time as soon to be
I mean, Nana Kwaku.
You.
I mean, she'll be a man to me and
Waste of everybody's time. Yes, but okay, so I know there be a year back and cry. You are wasting everybody's time. Wasting everybody's time. But oh, yeah, we are. Nature Medics Consult. That's it. That's a lawyer.